Game started.
Okay, Melancholy. I've played him before. Let's try e4. I don't know. Oh, I have played that recently, but it was a Sicilian, so this time we get the French. And let's see if we get the win hour or the classical or something else. Okay, c6. I believe I have seen that before, but I still don't know. Oh, I think the chess engine said just play bishop d3 here, defend that pawn. A knight is in the way of the, let's see. If I take with a knight, this pawn is perhaps hanging. It's not entirely clear because maybe the bishop has some clever discovery type move. But let's just assume it's hanging. Okay, so this knight could be pinned, or the bishop could go to f4, which also looks like a nice diagonal for the bishop, and g5 is not playable right away. I'm going to go to f4 here. Oh, he can contest it right away. Okay. Trading that bishop. That's actually his good bishop. So I guess I don't mind the trade. Let's see. Do I want to take myself and then castle? Why not? Leave him with all these light squared pawns on light squares and a light squared bishop. He can unravel though pretty quickly with the move e4. So I don't think e5 rather. So I don't think he's in particular trouble here. I would like to clamp down on e5, but my bishop is on the wrong square. How about kind of a funny plan? Just play g3, bishop g2, and knight to f3. Bit of a slow plan, but supports the d-pawn. That knight can come in here to c4, which is a bit annoying, so let's get away from that. I still want to play bishop bishop g2 and knight f3 and clamp down on the that e5 square. And he lets me do it. Okay, so he's developing his bishop here along this diagonal potentially. Oh, it's interesting. So he didn't go all the way to, I was expecting h5, you know, pin the knight to the rook. He's setting up a discovered attack on the queen, I guess. Okay, so after all that trouble maneuvering the knight to f3, I end up going to h4 anyway, and maybe trading it for this light squared bishop. But that bishop is kind of an annoying piece, and it's a defender of his king side, so maybe it's useful to get rid of it. And he can't play f4 now. At least I don't think he can. Okay. So, is there a possibility of a knight sack here? Knight takes, f5, pawn takes, queen takes. Maybe not. How about f4? Clamping down on e5 with the actual pawn. Now knight back here, and then I can play knight to e5. I guess I could have played, now that I think about it, I could have played knight to e5 before. I didn't have to go to h4. Okay. Can I play pawn all the way up to h5 and knight? Knight to g6. Let's. Oh, but I'll need the rook if I want to do that. Let's try it. Okay, I'm going to play h5 anyway. No, he's got knight to f2. That's probably a good move. So let's do something about that. Knight to f2 would fork the both rooks and the queen. So he just supports the knight there. Okay, let's take that knight off. It's too annoying. That opens up a line for his bishop, but it isolates this pawn. So maybe bishop here, and then knight to bishop e4, followed by knight d4. e4 rather, knight e4. His knight's got a good square on d5, I guess. He wants to repair his pawn structure. I don't want to particularly allow that. Let's see. So get the rook to a center file. It's not doing anything on the king side now that these pawns have been stopped. Yeah, let's see. I guess I need to start taking stuff. I don't want to allow this to be taken. I don't want his knight coming into b4 either. Now, bishop takes, rook takes, queen here, check. Queen takes, rook takes. And who's better? Maybe I have some slight edge.
Check.
We'll see. It's he's got a extra pawn here, which is not too useful. That's I'd rather have my rook on that. So maybe I can double on the 7th. Couldn't tell. Maybe it doesn't make a difference between d7 and c7. I guess not. Yes, I can't. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should probably go after the weak pawn over here. Looks like he can defend his back rank adequately. So I am thinking rook to e6. Okay, but he's forced me to exchange here. This is going to be a drawn endgame, I'm pretty sure. He's got a good square for his king there. Yeah, I can't ever really dislodge it. And what can we do about these pawns on the queen side? So if he pushes here, I can take and get a symmetrical structure. Didn't push. I can't ever break through though. That's the problem. So Wait and see if he has a plan. If he hasn't got a plan either, then I'll offer a draw. But no, he's going to try for a breakthrough. Very enterprising plan. Okay, so if I take with the B pawn, he takes back with the B pawn. Or I could push on ahead. It leaves my A pawn vulnerable, actually. So if I push on past, he takes, I take, then it's all blocked up. Or if he pushes on past, it's also blocked up. Yeah, so his king has a route into my position now. Let's see, do I have a route into his position? Here's blocked. And here is blocked. Yeah, so I don't have a route into position, into the position, and he does have a route in mind. He can go to what's that, F5 and then to E4. So whenever he steps into F5, I have to step onto E6 there to keep him out of E3 there to keep him out of E4. So we have this funny dance going back and forth. Well, that's interesting. He's going to try something over there. Okay, so it's actually a really bad position for me concerning the lack of a breakthrough over here. Okay, but he still can't get to my pawn. And as long as I okay, so we're going to draw here. Or not. It was a test to see if I was awake. There's really only one key square that I have to keep an eye on. I have 3 squares I can go to. All of them are within reach of
drawn.
Yeah, so that was the 3rd time in that position. So I guess I'll upload this. It might be interesting. There might be something there in the post-mortem. It was kind of a dull draw at the end, although it shows an important drawing technique, so that's useful. Well, I'll talk about it more in the post-mortem. It's just that you have a key square that you need to be able to get to whenever he steps into this key square to keep him from breaking through. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you later. Bye.